How's it going, everyone? Happy Saturday. It's time. First FDRP event of the season of 2025. Man, so much work has gone into this. Super excited for tonight's event, or today's event, whatever time it is for you guys. Have a great lineup of drivers. Hopefully have a pretty cool surprise as far as overlays and stuff goes on. But welcome everyone to the chat. Hope you guys are enjoying the latest beta. I don't know if it's out just yet. It might be. I've been so busy doing some last minute touches I haven't even checked. But there is a new beta coming out here real soon for the overhaul stuff. But yeah, should be a good time. Let me go ahead and turn up this music a little bit here. And let's go ahead and dive into the stage. We have McGrory here in looks like I'm streaming here. Whoops. We have McGrory here in the Discord as well as a few others. So let me go ahead and undeafen and get these co-hosts here ready with us. How's it going, everyone?
Not bad, Chef. Shut up. Not bad, Raceless.
I know you're low on sleep here.
Oh, I am so low on sleep.
I bet. But yeah, how's it been?
Great.
Good stuff. So McGrory is driving today, as well as myself. But we're gonna have him up here as a co-host as well. A little bit light on staff for this first event, but no problem. Let me go ahead and move some things around. Dumper just joined the FDRP. Welcome to the chat. Your name cracks me up. But yeah, let me catch up on chat a little bit. DJ, welcome. Good to see you again. Mrs. Raceless, hello. Mrs. Raceless is actually playing mechanic today, working on a car of her own. So shout out to Mrs. Raceless.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool. Doing some bodywork, some fender stuff. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to go through, but I need to hurry up and finish up the bracket because that's something I totally forgot. But McGrory, tell us about the track and what your experience has been in practicing on it and working on it.
Okay, so obviously this is just all my own opinion, but I think most drivers would agree with me. This so first of all, this track is based off a one-to-one replica of Long Beach. And Long Beach is known to be quite a challenging track. Definitely turn 1 and turn 3 are the most challenging. I don't know, Raceless, if you would like to switch to me and I'll do a quick demo run.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let me go ahead and switch to you. There we go. Let me fix my... hold on here. Got the whole photo mode all blurry. Make sure we're out of that. Okay.
Okay, we good?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so I'll just drive around the track nice and slow, kind of pointing out the key events. So you have a big initiation zone right here, trying to get as close to the wall as possible, whilst trying to hit as close to that as possible to give you the cleanest run towards this first zone. Bringing it back across the map to this outer zone, beautiful big slide all the way along here. You need to hug right up to this wall in order to give yourself a clean line through the hairpin, and trust me, this is where everything goes wrong for everyone. I don't know any driver who actually has that corner totally dialed, maybe other than Shift Tab.
Very nice.
That corner is a heartbreaker. So I'll do a quick demo run here of kind of what I have been running. Coming through, that wasn't the cleanest entry. Small wall tap. Again, it's a difficult track. Trying to fill all the lines. Oh, a wild Shift Tab appears. And then the challenge is trying to rotate without over-rotating, trying to slow without over-slowing, trying to accelerate without over-accelerating. All of that happening within around a second at that last corner. It's just a real challenge, a proper heartbreaker, and I think it's where most of the events tonight will be won or lost.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm looking at our drivers here. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty short field, which does mean again, in order to get a custom livery, you see a lot of cars rocking what we call a rookie livery. It's basically just a base number, some base sponsorship. In order to get a custom livery or access to a custom livery, you have to get in the top 8. And right now I'm seeing, actually, unless I'm missing some drivers that are coming in at the last minute, we are exactly at 8 drivers. So if the field stays the same as we wait for the last bit of drivers to come in, everyone here will have access to custom liveries, which means you can go out and make your own custom livery. Just be sure to include the FDRP sponsorship. You can see on the side of Rigori's car there, and as well as your name card, and you will be good to go. But okay, working on this bracket here. I think, you know what, let me just confirm this list of drivers. I'm going to put it in the Discord chat, and then we will also I'll also read them out. I do apologize as well. We've been having some Discord issues as far as events showing up and whatnot, so we are looking to getting that fixed here, hopefully, especially before the next event, so we'll have a bit bigger of a turnout and people will be more aware of what's going on. Who we have on deck, and this is actually according to qualifying as well. Squirrel was our #1 qualifier. I think it was a 45 points out of 50, which was actually a new I guess drop-in. She kind of showed up during the Friday grassroots event. Built a car, got familiar with the track, came in and qualified earlier today and qualified #1. So look out for Squirrel. He apparently has a really good lead run. Excited to see what he brings to the table. #2 qualifier was Rigori, who we're actually seeing now, did a fantastic lead run, followed by Callum. We haven't seen Callum in a long time. Callum, we drifted with him months ago. He did fantastic. Now we will be seeing him again in the FDRP series, which is awesome to see. Next we have Slammed, which was qualified 4th, followed by Rune, followed by myself, followed by Void, and then last qualifier, last place, worst qualifier, Shift Tab, just because he didn't show up. And so if you don't show up for qualifying, you're at the bottom of the bracket. So with that being said, let me go and populate the bracket. Let me confirm in Discord that this is everybody before I do so. And let's see, Rory doing a fantastic job in that lead there. So let's go ahead and... Oh, one more thing I wanted to talk about. So you're going to see some amazing overlays today, as well as you're seeing some amazing liveries. Let's go on board with someone else here. Oh, that's a loud, buzzy car. This is Callum here. We're going to zoom out. That thing is loud, but good. So Kanator worked... I don't know how much he worked. It's just an absurd amount of work all week. I swear every time he was awake, he was working on something related to this. So big shout out to Kanator. He made all the liveries tonight, as well as several others. We have, I think, 17 drivers licensed. There's a livery for every driver. So that way when they show up, they have a rookie livery to jump into. So he made all of them, as well as made all the custom overlays we're going to see tonight. Absolutely fantastic job. He burned more than the midnight oil. And so as a result of that and how much he's helped, all proceeds from this stream, all the ad revenue and any kind of donations will go straight to him. So big shout out to him and all his help. This wouldn't have really happened if it wasn't for him. There's a lot of prep work that still needs to be done at the last minute. Some issues came up, and so if you feel like donating or shouting out to Kanator, he also made the livery video that we released a little bit ago. Feel free to donate or I guess watch a few ads or something. He'll be receiving all those proceeds. So big shout out to Kanator. Let me bring him on as well. How are you doing, Kanator?
Not too bad. I very much appreciate the offers there. I'm mostly just happy to help out and get things sorted out. There's definitely some rough edges here and there, but stuff that will definitely get ironed out. Yeah,
it's definitely season 0. It's season 0 for a reason. A lot to go through. But I mean, for how quickly it all came together, I couldn't be happier. This is awesome. This is a great start into the FDRP 2025. So thank you so much for all your help.
Yeah, man. No, it's been fun.
All right.
Looking forward to watching.
Yeah, heck yeah. So let's go ahead and, okay, I didn't even actually get started on the bracket. Let me do that now. So Squirrel's a #1 qualifier. We're gonna let these drivers get a few more laps of practice. I'll probably do my own practice lap because I'm competing as well, and I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Let's see. But this added. We also, I don't know if we can bring her on, but we also have Tess as one of our judges. Tess and ShiftTab have a brand new baby, so congratulations to them. They will be, at least Tess will be kind of in and out sporadically. She'll have to step away as needed, obviously. But if we can have her maybe show up and chat a little bit, we'd love to see how she's doing.
I'm here.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Doing good. I feel like it's been forever since we've done even a FD event or even just done anything on the Discord together.
It almost feels like years.
It really does. My internal clock is completely messed up from all the action that we've done and all the updates and releases. It could be part of the reason why so much is getting pumped out and done is because I feel like nothing's happening, but then really actually a lot is happening. But how's the new family? You have everyone under one roof finally? It's been forever for that. How's that going?
Oh, it's going great. Shifty has stolen and commandeered my PC.
Nice.
No, in all reality, I haven't had the energy yet to get on it much, so whatever kind of thing. Yeah, no, the internal clock thing is so real though, because due to various issues and everything, I've worked one day since the first week of January.
Holy cow.
I was off Monday. Remember when that big storm went through?
Yeah.
Like, and it hit the south and everything? That was like the first week of January.
Yep.
I was off that Monday because we were like fully locked down and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was scheduled off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to pick up shift from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Went to work on Friday, and then I don't work weekends, but went out the next week because I had COVID, and then little man was born the next week.
Holy cow.
So I literally have worked one day in the new year pretty much, and so my internal clock is so off kilter, it's not even funny. But it's fantastic to be back.
I know. I'm really excited for this year. You know, we really haven't talked much since Tristan and I went full time and we're going, head on in all this. There's going to be a lot of exciting things coming throughout the year. This is the start of what I would call maybe the major tune-up across the board of what we're trying to get done. So I'm super excited. Let me go ahead and
Rumors, I've heard things. I stay in the loop.
Good. I figure they trickle your way. For those that don't know, if you're in the members area, or just in the Discord in general, really, oftentimes we're working on stuff while hanging out in Discord, and it's pretty easy to get a leak or two as we're chatting about stuff. And so if you're really interested in all the leaks and stuff, it's there's plenty here. Just come hang out in the Discord. All right, so I just posted the bracket to the drivers. Let me go ahead and do a couple laps and return back to chat. I have missed a lot of chat. Hope he's using the VR controller midair. That would be awesome. I don't have a setup like that, unfortunately. We have some ideas for next round on how we might orchestrate the cameras and whatnot. These events are about a month apart, so that gives us plenty of time to learn from what we did and do better. So it should be good. Ad blocker off? No, so I turned off ads during the stream when they were live. I don't like to live stream live with ads, but after the stream, I will turn ads on. Those proceeds will go to Canader. So shout out to you guys. Let me get in my car. Unhide my UI. Here we go. Oh, that's not my car. There she is. You've seen it in the career videos. This is our career FD build. We have 1,000 horsepower on tap. If we're using nitrous tonight, we will not be using nitrous. Now, I will say also, during regular season FDRP, I do not plan to compete. I plan to really just announce and fill in where it's necessary, just to put on the best show that we can. But for Season 0, I want to participate as a driver so I can really see what the drivers are going through and have their experience. Because it's not just about the audience's experience, it's not about the drivers, it's also about the driver's experience as well. So let's go ahead and do a run here. Oh, we gotta hit escape because our controller is missing half its buttons. There we go. It's like Rune has lost a wheel potentially. Maybe some desync there. Oh, there he goes. It's like Grigori is going to door us this whole way. So let me just get a little run here. Let me do this little focus.
We'll see.
Man, that is a screamer.
It's okay, I fell behind.
Here we go. Coming into the last chicane here.
That was some huge angle, Raceless. Huge angle.
Yeah, it was a little too much,
and that's
unfortunately.
slightly too much.
Yep. Yeah, it's a battle. It's it's one thing to go by yourself with no pressure. It's another thing to qualify by yourself with a ton of pressure, and then it's another thing to go tandems with a blower car right behind you with all the pressure.
I just wanted to fire in that, turn up the heat a little bit. I'll let you do the next run all by yourself.
That's okay. Well, you know what? Actually, let me go another practice run in.
It's no secret that any loud car behind Raceless will scare him.
That was my tactic.
Oh man, it's been a while since you announced it a drift event. I forgot. Oh man.
Raceless isn't ready for the bullying that is about to ensue.
What'd you say, Tess?
I said, do you still think you miss me, or do you regret the decision?
Actually, cut her mic. We're done. No, of course we miss you. There we go. Much better entry. It's all about the entry. If you can do a good entry, you have already done half the lap, in my opinion. The other half comes at this last corner here.
No, I almost just popped up here and pulled her out of the stage. Almost.
No, you're good.
Just to get going, but no, I don't want to get abused. Get in trouble for abusing the power and all.
So let's, should we go over the overlays while we have some of the judges up here? Oh, Denny is in. Heck yeah. Okay, let's add him to the roster real quick. That does mean he's going to go against someone here. I think we'll just start at the top. We'll be going against the #1 qualifier. All right, so let's get Denny in here. Oh, Kanader, I don't know if it's too late, but remember when you adjusted the buttons and displayed driver number and names? If you could maybe do that in the spare time, if that's easy and possible, that'd be a huge help later down the line.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll start throwing those in.
Appreciate it.
Do you have I don't have a list with... never mind, I can grab them out of the driver numbers. Yeah, no,
Okay.
Go get on.
Perfect. There's Denny in the Covet. I'm so excited to see that car run. So let's do a little test of the overlays. There might be a little desynced, a little laggy here at first. I'm actually going to make a quick adjustment to one of them and increase the buffer time. So this is I'm so excited to see this. We have driver cards, so let's get in the sky. Wait, well, that's not what I wanted. That was a cool shot, though. All right. So as drivers are transitioning, we're talking about who's coming up next. We have info cards that will pull up. This is just an example. I haven't actually changed the data. Here we go. Raceless versus Callum is what this card is showing. Shows a little bit of information on who the drivers are, their team if they have one, their car, and then their win percentage. Being that this is the first event, there is no win percentage, so no worries there. Get a little higher, a little away from the exhaust. So super stoked about this. This is all variable. We'll be changing it throughout it. We'll go ahead and hide that. And then during the run, we will have driver run info. So you'll know who's in the lead, who's in the chase, and how they're doing, along with driver pictures. Now, I will say not everybody has their own car livery as their picture, as these pictures were taken before they really even received their liveries. And I didn't have every person's config of their car and parts, so sometimes it's just gonna be a stock car, but you'll see their custom car on track. And then finally, we have our judges panel, I should say. Judge number 1 is Grumpy, and we'll be pulling to him most to discuss the runs if we need to discuss maybe why a decision was made. Judge number 2 is Bunny in the chat, in the Discord. And then judge number 3 is Tess. So we'll also flip to her if we need to, or she can really come up whenever she wants. She knows the drill. But yeah, super excited. Judges, you want to go ahead and play with your scores there? Maybe cast your vote there. All right, Judge 1 going with advance. Okay, split decision. Judge 1 takes down his vote. Oh, he's changing one more time. Okay. Then Tess might be away from her keyboard at the moment. Or maybe not, because shout out to Tess dropping $5, going straight to Knader. Thank you so much. I'm sure Knader is grateful as well. But do appreciate that, Tess. You didn't have to do that. I guess it's not actually going to me, so maybe you did. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't not promote Knader. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got today. Let's go ahead and hide this. Let's get the drivers ready. Now, was there anybody else I missed? Might have some buy runs as well. I went straight off qualifying, but I'm not sure if everyone from qualifying made it back in. Let me find my Discord. Here we go.
Raceless.
Yes.
So I did something along that lines that Tess just did, just
Okay.
not through the super chat. I did it through your actual donation. I
Okay.
didn't see anything pop up or anything bad, so I just wanted to let you know.
I appreciate that.
That was for the thing for Knader.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
You know, burning that midnight oil, sometimes you deserve it, you know?
Absolutely. Knader and I started trying a new sleep schedule at the same time as well. And it was basically, I forget what it's called, where you like split your days in 2 or something like that. And you like sleep for 4 hours at a time. I fell apart Wednesday, Thursday, kind of threw in the towel, decided to do something else where I just wake up early and then take a nap during the day. But he was steady on his. So shout out to him following through with his new midnight oil sleep schedule as well. Trying to maximize the efficiency there.
Yeah, the biphasic thing there. It's
That's what
kind
it
of
was.
interesting.
There it is.
But it's fun, and I appreciate it, Grumpy. Thank you.
Oh, and you got another one from your Grori, another $5. Awesome.
Oh, you guys are mad. Thank you.
Shrito S says, I love to see unconventional drift cars for the laughs. Yeah, we have some real unconventional cars. Now, as far as the licensed cars go, there's only 4 BXs. 4 out of 17 drivers chose BXs. Everyone else is running different. There's a high amount of Grand Marshals, but we're going to see some really cool cars today. Let's go ahead and let me get my other controls up, because I might need these if I need to clear votes and whatnot. And let's do this down here. Actually, I really don't need to worry about that. Okay. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going to get an updated bracket for the drivers, and then we'll be on our way. Got something else I'm going to try to do. You go to OBS. You may see a bracket, you may not. Looks like it was a no-go. What's going on here? Oh, that's because it's a different one now. All right, let's try this out. Hey, there's the bracket. I'll leave that on screen while I take a little picture of it. Probably actually zoom in here in a second. Don't have to worry about that side of the bracket, as we only have one extra driver. And yeah, hopefully next time we will have this a little bit more planned out, prepared. This has been a long couple days, is what it feels like. Okay. actually go ahead and hide that. We will go ahead and zoom in a little bit for next time. So you've seen the bracket. Let's go ahead and get drivers on the way. We'll probably have like 2 or 3 up at a time, just so that way we can kind of fly through battles and then we'll reset and whatnot. So I think I need to maybe zoom in a little bit more. That's fine. All right, so up first, we're going to have Squirrel and Denny competing for the last spot in the Great 8. So Squirrel is our #1 qualifier, and Denny is our last show. So we can get Squirrel and Denny on track, ready to go at the start line. We're then going to have Void and Callum ready on the start line, or I guess in the pits would probably be the best. And then Shift Tab and Slammed, if Slammed is here. I'm not sure if I saw him come in yet. But if not, Shift Tab might have a buy run. So let's go ahead and get the driver spawned in. I'm going to work the overlay.
Should we remove all non-drivers' card?
Yes, other than that, no one else should be spawned in or on track or anything like that. We're going to place the camera down by the pits. Oh, man. Grigori, could you take over for a second and talk about these 2 amazing cars we have on the line here?
Sure, I can indeed. We'll start off with the surprise one of the 2. Denny with a Corvette. Very unconventional, very, very strange drift car. But if I'm being honest, it looks hard. It looks awesome. He's done a really good job making that thing look good. And do you know what? The thing flies. So best of luck to Denny and his unconventional build. And then we have Squirrel, and what I would assume would be more popular. We know that the ETK chassis is absolutely brilliant. I've got a lot of experience in it. Does awesome things. But as far as I'm aware, Squirrel's the only one in an 800 series in this event, and it looks excellent. Real clean, real nice. So both drivers in some technically unconventional cars. But honestly, they both look great, and I'm really excited to see how it goes.
All right. And so originally I think I had Danny under a Bastion. I'm not sure why. Might be an error on my side as I uploaded the pictures maybe incorrectly. That should be a Corvette. I do remember adding a Corvette as well. Let's go ahead and get these drivers ready to go. Judges, if you can also be ready to go. We have Squirrel leading against Danny. And man, Danny's Corvette, that's green neon. That looks awesome. All right, Grigori, if I could have you also in charge of the slash start, that would be super helpful.
Not a problem.
And I think we are, you know, let's start off with watching Squirrel's camera position here. I think we're ready, Grigori.
Sure.
Cool.
We'll
Would
watch
you like me to handle commentary so you can focus on judging, or?
So I'm actually not judging, but you're welcome to take on
okay.
the first commentary. But Tess, did you have something you want to say?
I'm pretty sure I know why the driver card is messed up.
Oh, what's that?
You pulled the wrong one.
Ooh. Oh, yep.
Denny is. You said Danny, and I was like, "What? You know who Denny is?"
Oh man, I've been doing that all day behind the scenes. Give me a second here. I can get the right one.
Denny is driver number 60. 60.
60, and that
Yes,
is.
make sure you had the overlay before you swap them. Otherwise, things might perk a little bit.
Good call. Good call. I was literally about to do it. Give me a second. Boom. Okay. And driver number here. Okay. All right. Check this out. There's a Corvette. It's still not his Corvette, but it is a Corvette. Is that a Corvette? Yes, it is a Corvette. My screen's real small. All right. Sorry about that, drivers. I think we're ready now.
Okay, drivers, can I get some noises to let me know you are ready to go? Excellent, that's some horns. Drivers, I'll ask you to keep an eye on chat for the countdown. Okay, very aggressive start from Squirrel. Denny taking it easy. He's actually left a bit of a gap there, but I've seen how fast this Covet is. He still has a chance to close that gap.
Yes.
Both drivers, I think, playing quite conservative with this, trying not to really make any major mistakes.
I would
We
say
did get a straighten up from Denny at the end there, unfortunately.
he was real aggressive, real close on that final initiation, which we love to see.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Judges are going to have to weigh that into consideration. I'll remind the audience and drivers that there's no resetting during battles. If there is collisions, the judges will deem who's at fault. You have one competition timeout, meaning one repair during battles during these events. So, you know, this track is pretty easy on tires, but we'll see later on in the season that there is some real tire degradation things to worry about.
We will indeed. In practice, we have we've discovered that the hard way.
So we're flipping the drivers here. We have Denny leading against Squirrel. And I think we're ready.
Excellent. Can I get noises from drivers again, please? Excellent. Okay, watch chat.
And I'll take over this one.
Okie dokie. On you go, Raceless.
See how these drivers get off the line. We've heard that Covette's pretty quick. A big flick in as we negotiate the first corner into outer zone 1. Denny fills all of it, creating a little bit of a gap there from Squirrel. Goes outer zone 2. Squirrel cuts some line, but does get back in the pocket. This will be a great battle to judge. Oh, Squirrel taps the trunk a little bit there. And they both make it across the line. So we'll see how the judges get on with their decision. What'd you think of the run there, McGrory?
Well, you know, your commentary nailed it. Squirrel did lose quite a bit of proximity, unfortunately, but he gained it back up, and he gained it back up in a very controlled manner. Going into the final corner, both drivers on their chase runs did struggle, did have accidents, so I think it'll be down to the judges to decide how this one goes, but do you know what? Both fantastic drivers doing fantastic stuff, so...
Absolutely.
Yeah, good entertainment.
We have one judge already advancing Denny. Waiting on the next two judges to come with their decisions. Really going to have to review their footage that they have access to. I'm excited. I hope that we get some more access to footage later on down the road. This is such a vibe. This is honestly, this is such a really celebration of FD Formula Drift. Everyone here, you know, has some passion for drifting, and I love watching Formula Drift, and it feels so good to just be able to watch. We have another vote for Squirrel, so this final judge is going to come down to them on what they decide. Could go any driver's way. Waiting on that final judge making that last decision. A lot rides on this because this is in the top 8. This is into the top 8. This is access to a custom livery. Now, custom liveries, it's still up to the driver to create themselves. Like I said, they can do whatever they want. But we do provide a rookie livery just for the start. So we did make these liveries for them. Looks like that final judge really having a hard time deciding. Do need to see who we have
may
up
have
next.
to OMT judge one if they're. They
That's
seem
true.
to
That's
hit
true.
confirm.
Maybe we have a little bit of a timeout rule where if you don't judge within a certain amount of time, it's an automatic OMT. I think that's pretty fair. If it's that close of a decision, you know? Okay, so we had some last minute changes. I don't know if that was an overlay issue or what, but Judge 1 actually goes with advance. Judge 2 going one more time. And Judge 3 advancing Denny. So we are... Did you goof?
I had clicked the wrong one. Yeah, because I was voting. I was trying to vote for Denny to move forward.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's no worries.
That was a me side.
I'll try to
for
keep
that.
the overlay in the same. So like the left driver, the lead driver will always be on the left is the goal. Looks like Denny advances on. Congratulations, Denny. I would love to get Tessa's input if she's around on that vote because she had her decision pretty quick. And we can have the drivers despawn.
considering I did it for a while, that's probably why it was quick. But my reasoning is, and my reasoning is genuinely because on the first run, Denny, whilst it looked like he straightened out, it looked more like he may have tapped, and instead of straightening out, he may have still been in drift.
Okay.
Between the aspect of like desync and everything else, that's something I still take into account just because we've had so many issues with it. It
Sure.
did look like he could have still been in drift on his end, and on top of that, with the second run, he had such a good gap. There was a bit of a smack on the wall from Squirrel. Both drivers did phenomenally. It wasn't the easiest one to judge. There was just a few more mistakes, I think, on Squirrel's side. Squirrel had great line in the first one, but his chase wasn't the best. But again, it could have been due to Squirrel that Denny had his issue at that very last section.
Awesome.
It's just one of those things where it was a toss-up, and I went ahead with Denny.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for the explanation. I will give a shout out to Squirrel, who, like we said, came in after yesterday's stream, or during yesterday's stream, threw down some laps, already made a big statement by doing well there. Unfortunately, gets a kind of a short end of the stick because he went against Denny, which we didn't really talk about much, but Denny's a professional GT3 driver. So you weren't just going against some, some little kid in their basement or something like that. You went against a professional. So well done making it that close. And welcome to FDRP. So let's go ahead and get our next drivers in. I gotta go check the bracket. I don't remember who is next. We'll go ahead and advance Denny on. And so up next, we're gonna have Void leading against Callum. And if we can go ahead and also get Shift Tab and Slam to spawn their vehicles in, so that way they are ready in the paddock. Shift Tab will be leading against Slammed after the next one there. Oh, I see. There was some confusion on who was coming next. That makes sense, Callum. Thank you for explaining that, because that would be confusing. We're gonna let the drivers have a break on that. We're gonna let Denny have a break. So we're gonna go with Void and Callum, then followed by Shift Tab and Slammed. Let me get my overlay going. There we go. All right. So we have Void leading against Callum. Void here in the lime green Bastion. Very nice. A 4-door. So probably one of the heaviest cars we have here on the field. And then Callum, who we haven't seen in a long time, almost coming out of retirement, but just not really retirement, maybe coming off the off season, in this beautiful BX. Both drivers have been laying down great runs in yesterday's, I guess, free practice as well as earlier qualifying. So let's go ahead and get these drivers underway.
Okay, can I have both drivers make some noise to confirm that they are ready to go? Fantastic. Drivers, watch the chat.
And they are away. A little bit of contact maybe off an initiation. Judges might need to look at that as we head into outer zone 1. A little bit of delayed light off there. But man, Callum is right there with them. Both filling all the zone into the final outer inner clip. I don't know about that. I don't know if Void maybe stalled out there. It looked like it kind of stalled out before any kind of contact. But man, Callum was not afraid to be next to Void there. What a run.
Really quick, I know I'm a judge, but I want to throw out there that if there's contact on an initiation, it's supposed to be a restart.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't know. I've seen it not been restarted, but
I don't know. In recent years, I've seen it be restarted almost every time. I could be wrong.
Let's go on without restarting, and let's put a pin in that and maybe look into that for the next event. Because I feel like it might end up. I feel like it'd be almost not an incomplete, but just points removed or something like that. Maybe you're right. I don't know. We're gonna continue on with it. We're gonna now have Callum lead against Void. We should probably check with the drivers though if there needs to be any kind of competition timeout or at fault discussion if there's any repairs needed. Are both drivers good to go? Maybe let's get some revs if the drivers are good to go. The Bastion's ready. Callum might be typing, so let's wait a second to hear from Callum. This reminds me, an upcoming feature I do want to add is like commercial breaks, but they be fun, not actual like boring commercials.
That could be fun. Yeah, that could be really good fun.
So it looks like judges.
Okay.
Go
I had
ahead.
an idea for something like that I wanted to talk to you about later.
Yeah.
Oh, we've just had Callum respawn or something weird happen.
Yeah, so I think judges might need to address fault, or maybe let's just for sake of time and I feel like Tess, you're the most experienced judge we have. Do you have an accession at fault? Looks like Callum's typing here. Oh, he pressed F7 by accident instead of to unpause music.
Oh.
So we might not actually need to address it. But since Callum repaired, let's go ahead and have.
I don't actually think Callum repaired. I think it literally did just move his vehicle. I don't think F7 does a repair. I think it just teleports the vehicle.
Okay. I mean, it did kind of slam down. If both drivers feel like they're comfortable running, that's fine. If both drivers want to reset, that's fine too. So it looks like Callum's agreeing to run. I think we're just all right. We're run as is. Good
okay,
stuff.
if we could get both drivers to make some noise, I will get this race underway.
Ooh, little stall there.
Okay, that is some noise. Watch the chat, gentlemen.
And I'll let you lead this one, McGrory.
Okie dokie. Well. Okay. Void's struggling to keep up on the initiation, but hopefully he can make up some distance within the race. Callum filling all of Zone 1, all of Zone 2, all of Zone 3. Void just trying to keep up. Hits the wall,
Void in the wall. Yeah. That's going to be an incomplete.
Absolutely nailing that lead run. That has got to be a high-scoring lead run. Unfortunately, Void just hit that wall. Wrong angle, wrong time, wrong speed. Yeah, that was an unfortunate run, Void. Very unfortunate.
But I mean, Callum is just such a high caliber driver with the speed that he carries. It reminds me a lot of Shift Tab. I don't know if their styles are necessarily
similar
the
driving
same.
style. Yeah.
So let me. I think my buttons are not working. My switch run. Hold on here. Give me a second. Might need to reset this. All right. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and show what the judges have. See if anybody has submitted their score yet. There's like one advance. These are not the right people. Hold on. That's the last run. Give me a second here. Get that fixed and that fixed. Okay, let's try that. Why is my information not resetting? Maybe let's hide info.
Did something break?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I have the old buttons again.
You.
I was gonna say, I do want to say that mine's not correct.
Okay, mine's now working. Okay, so let me go back down. I don't have my reset scores either.
Mine's right now. You're good.
I haven't even done anything. Why is it? I don't know what happened.
If you could reset mine or reset their judges,
It looks like I temporarily lost connection. Overlay controls is there. Judge panel 2, judge panel 3. I'm missing judge panel 1. Yeah, it looks like my internet had a hiccup there.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I'm missing Grumpy.
While you're looking into that, chat's talking about the extreme aggression. That is so true. I mean, that's what we want to see in FD. It's just that door-to-door battle, that aggression. The oil pan should be fine as a dry sump from when he slammed down. All right, my overlay is updated.
Yeah.
So I'm going to clear votes. We'll get the judge panel back up.
I still look like I'm missing Judge 1.
And Tess, is it true that you voted one more time to make sure that is correct?
Correct.
Perfect. We have one more time, two one more times. Wow, going back to back one more times. Now that's interesting. I would have thought Callum had that, but apparently there's enough of and one judge saying Callum. Okay, so let's get these. I think we just go back to back right off the rip instead of coming back and all that fun stuff. It's not like we got to change tires. Both cars do get to reset, so feel free to reset your vehicles. And we're gonna run this back. I think that's back to back one more times, if I'm not correct or mistaken, right? That's Shift Tab's car.
All right. Yeah, it looks like everything's doing what it's supposed to now. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but
it's working now. So we have, nope, that's not right. Let me bring that back.
just won't touch anything. See what happens.
Let's switch runs here. Oh, I think I see what I did wrong here. Hold on. Might have sent a lot of stuff in on you. Sorry about that, but we have void there. There we go. Oh, so every time I go to when I go into picking my drivers, it seems to reset the overlay, like my control panel.
I understand what I did. Okay, yeah, I'll fix that.
And now we have void versus void. So let's go ahead and send these drivers while the overlay is being fixed. Void is leading against Callum.
Okay, guys, can I get some noises in the track, please? Excellent. Watch the chat. You want me to take this while you?
Yeah, if you could.
Okay. Okay, both drivers off to a very strong start. No contact on initiation, but oh no, Void hits the wall.
That big wing just, I mean, testament to whoever put that wing on. That thing stood its ground. It crumpled in the middle. That is about one of the strongest wings I've seen.
That is not held on with 3M tape, I will tell you that.
I will say the rest of that run for Void, though, is from a lead point. That was textbook for the lead. If only he didn't have the issue at the beginning. Yep. Very nice. Some people are asking about Pepper Valley and what we're at with this. So this is currently the beta. It's going to be some time before it's out. This is more of a side project. I mainly try to support more of the overhaul when I can, when I have time, but I've spent so much time working on the Formula Drift stuff. So we have a lot of tracks left on Pepper Valley to build. So it's going to be beta for a good bit. If you want to join the beta and play for yourself, do join the Patreon. I believe it's the gold tier membership to have access to all the little bonus stuff we make. And you can play it for yourself. And now switching to Callum leading. Looks like our overlay might be fixed. So let me confirm that. It feels like it. Whoops. That's weird. Pressed the wrong button there. We'll go ahead and switch runs. And we should have our overlay running again. Very nice. Run 2. Callum leading against Void. I think we're ready.
Excellent. Drivers, some noise, please. Thank you. Check the chat.
All right, so we have Callum here. Spicy entry. Such a fast car. Callum a little ways back, but still has time to make up some ground. Callum absolutely on that line. Drops one tire. Not too far off. And textbook again around the inner clip. Well done, both drivers. Callum's just a hard car to chase. It's just quick. That BX, you know, it's funny. The other day is that he was really struggling with it, and it seemed like he wasn't having a good time building the car. But man, did he put it together. Also, shout out to Mrs. Raceless for the $2 donation. Look at that, Canadian. I guess I paid you after all. through my wife's donation. So again, all proceeds are going to Kanator. Shout out to him and all he's done. I did gloat to her about you though, what you've done and how you've been there for so long. So that is more than justified. Oh, I wasn't supposed to play that overlay. I'm supposed to play this overlay. So let's see what the judges feel here. We have one advance for Callum and another one more time. Unless that's outdated. I gotta keep remembering to clear votes. I'll do that after I close the overlay. So waiting on the final judge. We'll give him about 30 seconds. Actually, we have 2 votes for Callum. Okay, it's unanimous. Callum is proceeding on. Well done, both drivers.
Yeah, I think that was a fair result. Both drivers did their absolute best. Callum is just, let's be honest, he's a different league, and I'm really, really scared if I have to go up against him later on.
Yeah. Same, actually. Oh, you know what? Did you look at the bracket, Rigori?
No, I have not.
Well, you and I are coming up after this.
Oh,
wow, that's okay. Battle of the announcers. But anyways, we're gonna have Shift Tab versus Slammed as Callum does a victory lap here. Let me get the overlay ready here. Shift Tab and Slammed. Very nice.
Clear votes.
Did I hear a voice out
Don't
in the
forget to
distance?
clear votes.
This car is so loud. What?
Don't forget to clear votes.
Oh, thank you, thank you. The secretary is finally back. It's been months. The office is on fire, but here she is reminding me of stuff.
That episode.
So let's bring up the overlay here. We have Shift Tab leading against Slammed. I don't know if I've seen Slammed in yet. I think he did qualify, but I don't think he might not have made it to the event. So Shift Tab looks like he's going to have a bye run here. We'll go ahead and let... actually, hold on. Let's go on board with Shift Tab in his bye run. So Shift Tab, go ahead and go when you're ready. We're gonna lay out and listen. We're just gonna listen to his car here.
I know it's a buy run, but can I vote against him?
That is a supportive wife right there.
Oh, stall counter. I heard it. You guys heard it?
Oh,
that was a stall.
Yeah.
Take that, Shift Tab. Well done, Shift
Shifty,
Tab.
that was embarrassing, mate. That was embarrassing. Gotta do better. Gotta do
Trust
better.
has to come in, and I hit a wall.
Some things that have given me the warm and fuzzies is the fact that the stall counter is still alive and real.
It very much is.
And the other thing is the fact that McGrory, you ask the drivers to make noise like I always did, and that makes me really happy.
Oh, of course. Yeah. We need to make sure that they're up for it, and noise is just always good.
Now, Tess, have you seen the rally recap I did of the last rally event, or one of the last rally cross? You need to go search my YouTube. Don't watch it now. Watch it tonight. Just at least to play the beginning. It is hilarious. I know I never really did honk. I will never honk again. Just put it that way. But McGrory, if you can get your car on track, it's gonna be you and me. Let me get the overlay going.
Do you want an announcer for this?
I would love an announcer for this. That would be great if you could.
That would be great, Tesh. Yes, please.
If you could follow the boys.
I can do what?
Because I'm not in Beam. I'm on a laptop.
Oh,
so
that's right.
Shippy is streaming.
Oh, perfect.
Denny's streaming.
Perfect.
So
Nice.
just a heads up, you were asking for different angles of cameras. I am recording just now, and I'm trying to basically spectate every chaser in every
Cool.
battle.
Awesome.
To hopefully give just another option for you to cut to when you want Raceless. Send it over
Perfect.
to you after the stream if I can.
Yeah, that's great. Let's go ahead and pull up their driver cards. As I had to also update the bracket before I forget. So
Hey, who's
McGrory,
chasing?
I didn't choose a wagon for you. Sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, it should be a good event, or should be a good run. You are leading. I am chasing first. I also wanted to give a shout out to Shift Tab and his videos and whatnot. Somewhere in here, he talked about his what he's got going on. Caleb, welcome to chat. He asked what Shift Tab's doing next in his play series. He said, no real secret, few track cars. I have a fun episode coming out soon with a few YouTubers and then probably just normal stuff. So welcome back, Shift Tab, to the grind of I guess content creation.
I wonder who those few YouTubers could be.
Yeah, me too. I wonder who it is.
Oh yeah.
All right, McGrory, you want to do you want to go ahead and do this the slash start? Call your own race there.
I can try. Sure.
All right.
Start. You ready, Raceless?
I'm ready.
If he says he can do it, if he needs. Oh.
I've got it going. Multitasking is part of a balanced content creator's lifestyle.
He's about to narrate his
All right,
run here.
Off the line we go. McGrory with a sick initiation. Raceless right on his behind. Go straight through that zone, looking really good, really clean. Raceless sacrifices a little. Ooh, we're gonna have to look into that and see whose fault that was.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. And Raceless barely makes it across the line after stopping and possibly stalling as well.
I will say, the one thing that you hear a lot of drivers complain about is when they have the same engine, it's really hard to tell which engine's yours and which one's the other. And McGrory and I both have the same engine. So when I went to clutch jump, I thought I was in the high RPM, but I must have been listening to his engine because there was nothing there for me to dump.
Look, all I gotta say is I'm hearing a lot of excuses.
There's always a reason for all things, right? All right, let me go ahead and change this overlay. Yeah, this is kind of hard to change the overlay and then be drifting and kind of shaking. You know, this is a lot of adrenaline here.
I would like to say that I have quite a bad alignment issue now. Raceless, I don't know how you're doing for damage.
I was gonna run with it, but it sounds like if we need to address fault, then we need to address fault and decide.
I mean, I probably could run with it. I would be putting myself at a disadvantage.
No, let's play this out. This is good practice for what we'll see in season 1. So,
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut off my car. So, judges, we need you guys to assess fault. Maybe just go through Discord chat instead of the overlay stuff. That'd be a little crazy. Basically, you need to decide who is at fault, because then the other driver gets a free repair, and then the driver at fault will decide what if they want to take a competition timeout or not. So while they do that, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be right back. I'm going to mute people, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, so judges sound like they have a decision on who is at fault. Let's hear it. Tess, you want to talk about that?
I would absolutely love to. Raceless, you went bonk bonk, bro. It's on you.
Okay.
That initial, when I said that we'll have to review the issue in the very first section of it, you had tapped him, and that's what caused you both to go into the wall initially. That's essentially what happened.
Okay. So with that, McGrory does repair. I am not going to repair.
Ooh, brave.
Yep. And I think both drivers are ready, I'd say.
Yep. Happy to go. Could I get someone else to do /start if they're available, please?
Shift's got it.
Yeah.
Excellent,
Here we go.
Thank you.
All right, and they are filling out the zones. Rory's falling a little bit behind. He did sacrifice a little bit of line on that one zone. He still hit the zone. And this is the moment of truth for the both of them. Honestly, it was a clean run. There was a bit of a gap, but it was clean. And I mean, I know I have my vote as soon as I can see who's on what side.
Okay,
I'm
let
sure the
me
judges.
clear votes. Sorry, I'm just trying to steer and do everything at while doing the buttons. All right, McGrory's on the left, Raceless on the right. Judges, cast your votes. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm shaking. That was a good run.
I am nervous.
So we had one more time and 2 advances from McGrory. So McGrory does advance onward into the competition. Congratulations, McGrory. That was a good fight. That was a good battle.
Dude, that was fun. I wish that we had the same level of practice in the pre-game. I know you've been so busy, but we've done some good stuff before. So
It has.
yeah, maybe in round 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say too. So let's go ahead and get these drivers on deck. Let's get Denny and Rune on deck, and then that will
I'm also
complete
going to
our
keep
final 4.
my car here as a spawn anchor for them.
Perfect. I'll leave my car here, and let's see. We're gonna have Denny leading against Rune. Gonna bring that back down. Clear votes. We need Denny. Nope, that's not Denny. That's Danny. There's Denny. Then Rune.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
So I will say. Oh, go ahead.
I forgot to say my config, the livery, my config. So I just
no
need to
worries.
fix that up real quick.
Sounds good. So we have Denny in the Covette we've seen already, and Rune in a Grand Marshal Ute. I will say, I forget what I was going to say. So, first things first, judge's decision is the final decision. If you do have an issue, you can reach out to them, I guess, after we can kind of discuss and whatnot. I think in this particular case, I would reach out to them. Maybe we'll just do it live a little bit. And I would suggest that McGrory slow down in a decel zone or not in a decel zone. That's what I felt on my side. I could be completely wrong because, again, this is my first person perspective. But this is also kind of just a testament, like, even though I don't agree with the call, Formula Drift or FDRP is really about just the celebration and the fun of it, if that makes sense. So it's not about winning. So there's no hard feelings or anything like that. It's just I think this is a good example case where it could have probably gone either way. I think I wasn't necessarily at fault, but at the end of the day, judges have the final say. Even if I run this show, they will put me they will have their own opinion over anything like that. So
Raceless, there's no need to be a sore loser, mate.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna be watching my stream back for the rest of the night. Just kidding.
No, I think it's entirely fair. I think if I'm being totally honest, I think I did handbrake slightly longer than I needed to on the transition. because I was slightly offline because I made a mistake in the corner. So I think it was a compensatory move.
Well, it was probably just
you
poor
know.
timing on both parts, right? So you had to do
I
an
think so.
adjustment. I was going for a big charge ahead because I was falling behind, and so then it was kind of like
Exactly.
I mean, that's what
I think
happens.
it was two crazy worlds colliding at the wrong time, wrong
Yep,
place, you know.
absolutely.
But yeah,
First
I mean,
of all,
I accept that there was probably a bit of fault in
Yep.
my own name as well.
What was that, Tess?
First of all, Crazy Worlds is correct. Both of you are insane. Second of all,
Thank you.
second of all, I mean, when you say that none of us are afraid to put even the quote unquote owner of the show down a peg or two. I've been here since before you were big, friend. I'm not scared.
There you go. I wouldn't say I'm big yet either, though. But let's go ahead and get Denny and Rune going here. Let me go ahead and hide my UI. And here we go. Did somebody do the start by chance?
Oh,
There it is. This, okay, it's going now.
I was just
All
laughing
right.
at Knator in the chat.
All right, Denny with that fast Corvette out in front. See how he handles the initiation. Rune with a big understeer moment, but does keep the car alive. That is key. Sometimes just a survival move. Denny feeling all of outer zone 2, outer zone 3, into the inner clip. That short wheelbase probably helping him here. Rune gets hung up on the wall and across the line. So this is a good example or a good time to talk about desync and ping. These two drivers are on pretty much polar opposites of the world, if I understand correctly. Australia and somewhere in Europe. And so
there is exactly a 12-hour time difference between the two.
Wow.
They are exactly polar opposites of the Earth. Yep.
That's and so judges have part of their role is to kind of decipher through desync. You know, you can kind of tell by the momentum of the car on what, you know, if it was really desync or if there's really a contact. So keep in mind, you know, Rune has, you know, being in Australia, understands his ping and how he has to kind of dial it back a bit. He always is a bit more conservative because of it. So it's kind of risk versus reward in this kind of battle scenario. So let's get these drivers underway again with now Rune leading against Denny.
I don't know who's doing the slash start now, but thank you.
The ghost slasher. So Rune with a very fiery initiation, essentially a rolling burnout, does make it through the first outer zone. Pulling a bit of a gap on Denny now. A little bit of a wall tap, a little bit deep into outer zone 3 there, into the final inner clip. Oh no, Rune loops it. Denny continues on. And I think that's going to be a pretty easy one from the judges. Let me just switch some things back around. Clear votes in case they already voted. And let's bring up the judge overlay. So we have Denny on the left, Rune on the right.
While we collate the results, I would like to just point out that, you know, sometimes making a mistake's one thing, but it's how you come back from it, I feel.
Yeah.
You know, if you make a mistake, that's fair, but if you really get back on it and clean up, then that was less of a mistake, you know?
Yep, always complete, you know, your run as best you can, while also taking care of the car.
Of course.
So we have one vote for Denny. Always getting that tongue twister. If we ever see Danny versus Denny, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be real bad. One more time, and then another vote for Denny. So Denny does advance on. Congratulations, Denny. And unfortunately for Rune, Rune is knocked out. And that will make up our final four. So we have, well, let me get this on screen here. Give me a second. Boom and boom. So you can kind of see I'm using a spreadsheet, but that's fine. Maybe if I scroll down a little bit, does that work? Nah. All right, so we have Denny leading against Callum on the left side of the bracket, and then McGrory leading against Shift Tab on the right side of the bracket. should be a pretty interesting battle. Let's get Denny, Callum, Rigori, and Shift Tab to all spawn their cars in. Get ready here for the finals. And we're gonna have Denny leading against Callum up first. Denny. Let's get Callum loaded in here. Now this should be a really interesting battle here. So again, Denny on the left, leading against Callum, will be on your right side of the screen. Callum's a fast driver, but that Kovac can be pretty quick as well. And I think it's going to come down really to the chase and who's the more aggressive driver in the chase there. I would also point out, we will be doing a third place battle. So losers here will battle for third place, and the top 3 drivers, their cars will go into the RLS Hall of Fame collection. It'll be a separate mod pack of configs for all those that have placed in the podiumed in our RLS RP events. Let me go ahead and drop that. Get our driver overlay in. And I think we are ready to send these drivers. We could have, looks like the timer is probably going now.
Yep.
Perfect. Denny off the line. Pretty early flick there. Callum initiates way close to Denny. Denny does salvage it, so shout out to Denny collecting that and continuing the drift. I don't want to say that's bonus points towards him. Callum is laid back a little bit, might be protecting that car. Not sure what kind of alignment issues he might have after that incident there. But definitely big shout out to both drivers and their aggression into the initiation as well. Fortunately, I think Denny or Callum is going to collect most of the negative points on that run. Oop, I spammed the click. Sorry about that. All right, so I think drivers might need to be addressing fault here. I would almost say, judges, if you see any kind of contact, go ahead and start in your mind deciding who might be at fault. And if that fault is addressed, we will have judges kind of award a free repair. Rune in the chat says it's been good fun, guys. Can't wait for the next event that isn't at 2 a.m. for him. Shout out, absolutely Runic. FDRP events will be at different times every Saturday. Not every Saturday of the year, but anytime there is a event. So check the schedule. There will be some odd hour events. Looks like both drivers might be ready to go here, so let's go ahead and send them. This is now Denny leading against, or sorry, Callum leading against Denny in round 2. So Denny being a bit conservative in the back. Callum with very snappy initiations. And around the outer zone, a little more wall contact right there at the end. Something I would point out that, depending on the judges, hold on. Here we go. Depending on the judges, certain parts of the track is essentially more valuable to them than others. The shutdown isn't as important as, let's say, initiation. So judges do kind of weigh those things in consideration for their votes. Let's go ahead and hide this. I might have kind of broke some things. Let me
imagine that.
Right. So let me pull up this screen just to see if I had this correct. Should be Denny on top. Perfect. All right. It looks like things either fix themselves or I fixed them. And we already have some judges voted. 1 vote for Denny advancing, one more time. Again, Denny on the left, Callum on the right. Waiting on that final judge to decide. And Denny moves on. Oh, wait. We had a last minute change. Looks like we're going one more time. One judge changed the vote at the last second. So Let's get these drivers repaired and back to the line.
That was my vote. Because when I pulled up the screen, it was already said I had already put in.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was weird.
That was my absence
I
of
fixed
clearing
it real
votes. Good. Glad you caught that. Thank
It's
you.
all good. I just need to get used to it. Yeah.
All right, so let's get these drivers underway.
I'm just gonna start randomly shouting clear.
Sounds good. You guys also can clear your own votes. Let's not forget.
I've been.
All right. And we're off. Denny in the lead with an early flick. Denny a little more reserved here. Or sorry, Callum a little more reserved in the chase now. Making up ground. Mimicking that angle. Now the lion as well. Denny with a constant angle. Great to see. Man, Denny is so consistent around that that final clipping point. That is a struggle. Every time I go into that final clipping point when I'm driving, it's nerve-wracking to say the least. What do you mean passing on the blame? I don't think I passed on the blame on anything. I see you, Rune. Aren't you supposed to go to sleep or something? Isn't it late at night? Go ahead and hide this. Switch the roles. And unhide. Go ahead and switch over to Callum now. All right, Callum, or drivers, watch the chat for the starting. Shout out to you, Shift Tab, and liking the stream. That does help a lot. All right, Callum, fast off the line, snappy initiation into outer zone 1, fills it out. Outer zone 2 fills it out. Denny sacrificing a little bit of angle to keep in that proximity. Uh-oh. That sounded like a throttle stick? Maybe a controller disconnect? Maybe even a lag spike. So we do go ahead and redo vehicles for lag spikes. Nice sirens, McGrory. I see that now.
Hey.
So we'll wait to get word from Callum to see if that was a fair and square run or if that was if there was a lag spike during it. In which case we will repeat that final half of that battle. And shout out to everyone in the chat. Sorry I haven't been super talking to the chat. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I am watching it.
I think that's my warning to stop using Bluetooth on my controller. Yeah.
Oh no, the controller disconnect. So now
you just give me a second. I don't know. I guess if the judges want to run that one more time, or then I'll just connect my controller wired real quick. So that doesn't happen. Sorry,
Personally,
Danny.
I would say that just the last run has to be run again. Just that exact chase again.
I want to get Tessa's input as well on this because this isn't in the rule book or anything like that. And this is exactly why we're running Season 0 to get these gremlins out. What is your take, Tess?
See, I don't know, because here's the thing. I play devil's advocate, as you know. And we already have one for redoing it. Here's my take on it: is that's your equipment.
Yep.
We can't control tires. We can't control what your suspension does necessarily, but you can control how you set up your equipment.
Yeah, I think it leans into the RP of, random mechanical failures, right? Like we just saw a heater run of Callum.
Realistic purposes.
Mm-hmm. So I think we call it as it was. We don't repeat for that. But that's what makes FD such an emotional event to watch. Is things can be going one way, and then all it takes is one corner, one mishap, one equipment failure, and it's all over. Also, personally, Callum, I totally understand on the wire, the controller connection. That was my first crutch for most of the last season. But yeah, no, really though, it is annoying.
I mean, what the judge Bunny's saying, run it again. I don't know what the other judges are saying.
Yeah, we'll have to. Let's let. I guess.
From my point of view, because
I was going to say,
a
if
judge,
we're looking at it for an ongoing aspect, we have to set a precedence in season 0. So whatever your gut says is what we should technically go with.
Yeah, let's.
And I would have to agree with you on the whole. It makes it more realistic. That is your equipment. You can't actually physically break a drive shaft, but you can have a faulty Bluetooth.
But so in this case, this is the event right now. The judges are the ones judging this event. So let's leave it into the judges' hands on if we're going to repeat that last battle or not. Or even what we should do about that. Does that mean we repeat both runs again? Because now there's some damage in the cars and whatnot. So there's going to have to be some repairs. Is that fair for Denny that, now there's 2 chase opportunities for Callum? So let's have the judges kind of come to a conclusion there. And we'll let this decide.
I'm going to say leave it as is, because somewhere down the road, we don't know what could happen, and somebody could be like, oh, something could happen in the track, and be like, oh, well, my controller disconnected.
Okay.
Even though it really didn't. And I don't want to make that a thing, so I'm just going to put my foot down and say,
sounds good.
Is. That's your equipment. You need to make sure it's working as properly as possible to be able to compete. So
okay, so that does put Denny in the finals. Appreciate that. So don't go anywhere, Callum, though, because you still have a chance to podium for 3rd place. But do go repair your car if you need to, and maybe plug in your controller. And then let's have McGrory versus Shift Tab with McGrory leading.
Nope.
And I want to throw out
what?
That Shift will have a wheel to play on next week.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Shift's gonna be on wheel next week? Is that what I heard?
He's gonna have a wheel available to.
I don't know if I'll be doing it on Beam though.
So you said
Beam is a whole new caliber.
You said he's only going to use wheel for every competition from now on. Is that what I heard? Just kidding. Oh man. All right, so we have McGrory leading against Shift Tab. We'll only have the overlay up for just a hot second because it looks like McGrory is running his police lights. Didn't even see those. Very nice. Fancy.
If we could get somebody else streaming for the judges on Discord, that'd be ace.
Good
Just
call.
for FPS reasons and shit.
Good call out. Good call out. We're going to let Tess, if you don't mind joining us in the announcer's booth for this. We're losing all of our right-hand people. I will go ahead and slash start this. Drivers, are you ready?
Yes.
Slash start. And good luck. Alright, Shift Tab with McGrory with a very controlled launch. Shift Tab with mimicking the initiation. Shift Tab's chase game is next to none. A little bit later transition, trying to reel back in. McGrory filling the zones. Shift Tab doing a great job, just hanging back, being there, ready to surge forward. Very nice run. Wow. This is what the Final Four feels like. I cannot imagine what the drivers are feeling right now. Incredible run. I'm gonna let Tess kind of.
Palpitations.
I bet. I'm gonna let Tess kind of, if you need to just think about that, or if you're ready to talk,
Dude,
that's
my heart
totally
was
fine.
beating out my chest. I can't imagine
It
what
was
these
such a
guys are
clean
going through.
run. There was what looked like on Denny's stream in the Discord. It looked like there was a little bit of a tap on that final clipping point. However, looking at your stream, they just came that close.
Yeah, there was no tap on my end.
Nothing
There,
on me.
like from what I saw, there was no tap whatsoever. You guys just came that close to each other around that final clipping point. Like McGrory always says, racing is rubbing, and that was clean. You guys looked wonderful.
Very nice. Making a small adjustment to my overlay real quick. Give me a second.
Those lights are like mega distractions. I love it.
Oh, would you like them turned off? It's not a problem.
No, you do you. You can. A good tactic, you know.
Oh yeah, totally did. I need every help I can get.
Hey, how come he doesn't get called out for excuses? All right, let's send these drivers. Let me go ahead and.
Against Raceless.
Hold on, my chat isn't working here. Here we go. Slash start. Good luck, drivers. I hope that actually worked. There it is. All right, Shift Tab with his signature controlled start with lots of smoke. Absolutely a rocket out of the line there. Fills all of Outer Zone 1, just scraping that spoiler. Going for the Wang Gang here. Grigori trying to reel him in, slowly reels him in, but is mimicking that line in an angle really well. Shift Tab. Man, that's gonna be a tough call.
Raceless, I hate being me because I hate voting for him.
Yeah. Are you saying
He
you're?
looked like rails, dude.
Yeah, he has been on fire on this track. You know, him and I, we do a lot of drifting together, a lot of practicing, a lot of tooting together, and he really got dialed in really quick and never lost it. Even last night, he was drifting other tracks, and I was like, man, I got to stay on this track. I don't want to lose my touch here, and clearly he had no issue with that. Let me go ahead and
I'll
switch
just
this.
say something after those 2 runs.
Go ahead.
I cannot feel my ass. You know what I'm saying? Sweating.
Well done. Well, let's get these judges' votes in. Left for McGrory, right for Shift Tab. We got 1 advance for Shift Tab on the right, 2 advance for Shift Tab on the right. It looks like Shift Tab is advancing. Congratulations, Shift Tab.
Jeez, that was so fun.
Dude, that was always fun. I mean, we had so much fun last night as well, and the other stream. What was that called? The grassroots, and then to make it all the way to the final. And FD, I'm happy I made it here.
Absolutely, great driver you are.
Dude,
Love chasing you. It's so good.
Nothing compared to you, my dude. Take it easy, enjoy.
Absolutely.
I will delete this and move back.
Don't delete it yet, and go get a room. No, we're gonna have our 3rd place battle actually now. So this is gonna be Callum versus McGrory.
Oh,
let me see. I got the overlays right.
No rest for the heart rate.
dude, no. Honestly, I thought I was done. Oh.
So this will be McGrory leading against Callum.
Or before this race starts,
Yep.
this next series, I just want to state that last when it was McGrory and Shift Tab, it was so close on our points from Bunny and myself for each driver that was, for me, it was actually really difficult to make that choice to move Shift Tab forward.
Yet you still
That
did.
was very wow. Wow. All right,
I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
Well done, absolutely. That was a close battle, and well done on the judges for being able to split hairs and make that call. So we're gonna have
Definitely, it's not easy.
Yeah, we're gonna have McGrory leading against Callum. I'm gonna ask Shift Tab if you can do the slash start on this one, and watch the chat, drivers.
Drivers ready?
I thought I heard a little stall there. McGrory is off the line. Callum is quick off the line, so you got to be careful with him. As Callum cautiously negotiates corner 1. McGrory settling into his groove. Callum reeling him in, getting back on the similar line. Might have underestimated the speed of that wagon. That wagon can move. A little bit of a tackle there. And both drivers shut it down. So judges will have to assess fault here. And
I didn't realize we were playing American football.
It's so good.
I'm so
Callum,
sorry,
don't
bro.
worry.
That was
Don't
100% my
worry.
fault. I'll be real.
well, it's up to the judges to decide that one. But I have a feeling
Yeah.
which way they're going to go with
Yeah.
it. that's drifting, you know. That's what we're here for. So well done.
I'm gonna vocalize my vote because I have a tiny human in my hands.
Okay.
Oh.
So typing is not the easiest thing at the moment.
Sure.
I'm so sorry, Callum, but you're definitely at fault.
Do the other judges concur? Really need one other.
Callum, we have a second one.
All right, there it is. So Callum, you are able to repair using a your competition timeout, and then McGrory, you can freely repair.
Callum, I would repair if you could, because this is your last run, like the last run anyways, so.
This is for third place. Drivers, are you ready? Watch for chat,
Yes.
and here we go. On Shift Tab's command. And we're off. And Grigori right there with him out of the gate. Beautiful initiation by Callum. Super steady, super easy to follow. Fills all of Outer Zone 2, all of Outer Zone 3. Starting to get a bit of a gap on Grigori. Whoa, a big flick, unfortunately, falls a little short into that outer zone. There's something about that last outer clip that it doesn't matter which driver you are, it changes. It's like things are changing and moving. But we'll let the judges decide here. Let me go ahead and move things around. I'm going to clear votes again. And bring up the judge overlay where we have Grigori on the left, Callum on the right. Slide him left for Grigori, right for Callum. And it looks like Grigori gets 2 votes. He is getting 3rd place. Congratulations, Grigori. Your car will go down in infamy as Season 0, Round 1, 3rd place.
Callum, dude, it should have been you. I know you're a better driver.
What
Don't
are you
know
talking
what
about? I
happened
crashed and you. I crashed twice. You are the better driver here.
I've seen you drive better before, dude. Your
Yeah.
leads and
The
some
pressure
of the
got
previous
to me.
runs.
After
Dude.
that L to Denny, I didn't have it in me.
Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah, getting the
Yeah.
nerve shock. But dude, honestly,
No, but it is what it is. Competition happens, and you know what? I'm not mad going out to such a good driver. Like,
oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate
you
that.
deserve the 3rd. Yeah, like going in, you know, I saw you drifting at your first event when I won. Like, you progressed so much.
Yeah, the big changes have been made.
Yeah,
Big changes, and
tell.
probably about
The right
150
changes.
hours of practice since then.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got to
Um,
get better. Honestly, it
Oh,
was a
dude,
skill
you've
issue.
got it. You've
but-
got it. I think the nerves took it
Yeah.
there,
Oh,
fortunately.
yeah, I'm coming and swinging for Season 1, Round 1. Anyway,
Hell
I'll
yeah.
Can't wait to
I'll
see
stop
it.
holding them up.
No, you're good. They've been enjoying getting to know each other before their final battle here. This is for all the marbles. This is the finals here. Let me go and change the music up a little bit here.
Drivers, we need all of the cowbell in this run, right? If you think there's more cowbell, you're doing it wrong. There needs to be all of the cowbell.
So let's get ready to send these drivers. Denny leading against Shift Tab. This is not the first time they've met in a competition, especially drifting. They have battled it out in the GT250 series and the pre-series. So these drivers have a lot of time side by side in different motorsports. So definitely tune in for this one. Drop whatever you're doing. Let's see how they get on. Let's Grigori, if you mind sending them.
Okay, yeah, of course. Drivers, watch the chat.
All right, they're off. Denny with a very controlled start. Shift Tab mimicking the transition. He does that so well. Puts him right in the spot where he needs to be. Denny with all the angle. Really doing the most with that Covette. Shift Tab on his absolute door. Unfortunately, he gets a little too cozy with the door. Both drivers continue on into the outer zone, the last inner clip, I should say. Wow, I can't believe they both got through that track, if I'm honest. Shift Tab was on him the whole entire way.
That was awesome. That was absolutely fantastic. And even that door tap, I fear that desync potentially made that door tap more aggressive than it actually was. That felt very gentle to me. The type of stuff that we love to see in actual drifting. So, yeah, interesting one.
I was worried the tire would actually get a little too much contact. I don't know if it did have an issue, but you know, I guess the way it over rotated was kind of body on body, not tire on tire, which kind of allowed the run to continue. The drivers are both back to the line. Let's go ahead and send them. This could be the final time they go down the track in this event. Let's get some votes in chat. Who you think is going to win so far, and let's get these drivers going. Flagger just woke up from their trance.
It did. Yeah, it's been a long time. A long time since I last saw my bed.
All right, shift tab explodes off the line. Incredible speed. Flicks it in nice and controlled. Denny has some ground to make up here. I don't know if he was prepared for how quick shift tab can be. Shift tab filling out all the zones to a T into the last corner. Almost reverse entry. Does miss the inner clip, but does continue to drift. That was sketchy. That was scary. I was watching shift tab drift. I could tell he was really feeling it, and he was on 11 out of 10. And man, that was close. He almost lost it there, and due to a DNF.
It's safe to say that both drivers did bring all the cowbell. I think, yeah, Shifty went aggressive into that last corner, went too deep. Let me just say this though, right? In terms of FD, technically, that wasn't ideal. In terms of sheer style points, that was amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm going to clear votes again and then pull up the judge overlay here. Slide them left for... Wait. Don't slide them. I have to switch runs. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I hit it twice. Oh, okay. Hit it 3 times. Wait for it. Yeah, I think it's switched. I'm going to assume that number's not going to switch. Okay, clearing votes again so that way we don't see any spoilers. And pulling up the overlay. Slide them left for Denny, right for shift tab. 1 vote for shift tab. 1 vote for Denny and 1 vote for shift tab. So shift tab gets first place, gets the win. Congratulations. Very first FDRP 2025 Season 0 winner is Shift Tab. But Denny with a close second place, not unanimous. Unanimous? Absolutely amazing runs by both drivers. Who would have thought we would see a rear-wheel drive Corvette not only compete, but also get second place? Absolutely unbelievable.
Wow.
It's Denny. He loves the COVID.
It's true. That is his car of choice normally.
He's definitely got some secret sauce going on in that thing. It is a monster.
If he can, figure it out, he will to drive a COVID in anyone's situation.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually thought I was gonna see Denny in a BX. Just saying. Because I haven't known Denny that long, so
right.
Like I haven't really known any of you that long, and the only cars that I've seen Denny really running is the drag car that we were messing around with, and it was a BX that was phenomenally too fast. Like the thing was ridiculous.
Denny.
So I could have
what
thought
you'll find
this being a
is that Shift's first love is the BX. Denny's love is the COVID.
So Denny in, I don't know, maybe November sort of time had a BX as a pro drift car, and it had a racing.
I remember
slicks, but
that.
they were only like 215s. It was so gripped up it would pick up the front wheel.
That's right.
And if you spun out and stayed in the throttle, it would pick up both front wheels on racing slicks.
I forgot about that.
That was a good time.
thing
That was a
is
shout out.
insane. In terms of a gentleman who knows how to tune a car. Oh, there it is! There it is!
Did he pull it out?
Crazy BX. He has pulled it out.
Let me
Crazy BX.
switch off the winner here. I might be waiting for a sync here. There it is. Oh, yeah, this thing. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Longtime viewers
I
will remember
also-
this car.
I forgot about the dirty idle chop.
Does it? Does it still have it?
It's got an idle chop.
Looks like he's throwing some sport tires on it to be a little bit more competition friendly. But man, shout out to all the drivers and everyone's competed. Oh, I don't have an audio for him. There might be a little bit of an issue there on my side.
Did you
But,
break something again?
Probably, probably. But shout out to all the drivers again, and also big shout out to Kanator and helping with all the overlays and liveries. Again, all proceeds for this event are going straight to him and all his effort he put in the last couple weeks. I'm sure this will not be the last time we see him and get a helping hand from him. Next event will be Atlanta in about a month or so. So do check that out. If you're interested in joining, do look into the Discord. We are having some Discord issues with some people being able to see all the events. So do, if you're having issues, do reach out and we'll make sure we can get you in there. But all the events for all the FDRP Season 0 and Season 1 are already scheduled. So if you don't see those, do let us know. With that, I think that's going to end the stream there. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.